Okay, Aries. I have the Judgment card right in the middle of your reading. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides blowing that horn down on you, teaching you a spiritual lesson. That's what's been going on. Have you been wondering, why do you have to go through all this? Oh my gosh. It's a spiritual lesson, and you are definitely awakening to it. Well, let's see what happens from here. You know, spiritual lessons are hard. They're never easy. Then I have you. In your highest energy, you are the King of Wands, male or female. You're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand. You have your hand on your hip with your other hand. You're ready to move forward. You're ready for a fresh start and a new beginning. Who wouldn't be after going through a spiritual lesson, right? So, the King of Wands, there you are. Very fiery, fire energy. And this also can be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, you know. So Leo or Sagittarius could be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading also. So next to the King of Wands, I have the Four of Swords. Wow. This is very spiritual. This is about meditating, praying, seeking advice from the universe, doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of, you know, swords are about truth, about clarity. And it's very spiritual. You have a spiritual side to you. And it is about what you need clarity on about moving forward into your future. And you're ready to do so, but you really need clarity on how to go about that. And you have been seeking some guidance from the universe. Ooh, I got the Six of Pentacles right next to the Four of Swords. I think this is the energy that puts you in this state. This is probably part of your spiritual lesson. The Six of Pentacles is being breadcrumbed to the point where it throws your scales off balance in your life. And it's almost like begging for attention. It's sort of like barely being fed enough crumbs to keep you going, to keep you in a relationship or in a job, whatever the case may be here. So you've been breadcrumbed. You're healing from that energy, really threw your scales off in life. I have the Chariot under the King of Wands. This is the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the Chariot here is about moving forward. You know, one snap of those reins, you can go pretty fast. Those sphinxes will get up and they can book. So you are ready to move forward, and it's like, you know, somebody tell me which way to go, or, you know, give me a reason to get up and move forward, and you will. You know, it's like a reward. It's next to the Judgment. So anytime somebody gets through a spiritual lesson, they almost always are ready to do something new or move forward or you know, figure something out for their future and making things better for themselves. And right next to the Judgment card and under the Six of Pentacles is the Justice card. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But this is about putting your sword up, self-justice. And, you know, staving off, just protecting yourself. Getting those scales rebalanced from the Six of Pentacles. So you're getting rebalanced. That's part of your spiritual lesson. It allows you to rebalance, allows you to put your sword up in self-protection, and to seek truth and clarity, okay, along the way. It's self-justice. Under the Chariot, I have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, this is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's. It gives us 2 for Libra if we're counting. But the King of Swords, the energy of this King of Swords is the sword is up. See that? You're in self-protection mode. I think now you know what you want and what you don't want, and you are really keeping a sharp eye out for that. You are seeking truth, you're seeking clarity, and if somebody approaches you or someone comes towards you that is going to be breadcrumbing you, I think that sword goes right up. It's like, oh no, you don't. You're not doing that to me. I've been there. So you're in self-protection mode, which is good. That's probably part of your spiritual lesson, is how to protect yourself from people who like suck the life out of you. So I have the Knight of Swords More swords. I have the Knight of Swords right next to the King of Swords and under your Judgment card. It looks like you are going to be moving forward and you're going to be taking action. And this is for you, for yourself. But you're moving forward with your sword up. It's you know, you are in self-protection mode. You are in self-justice kind of frame of mind. And you're moving forward like valiantly with that sword for truth and clarity. Because you learned your lesson. I have the Four of Cups right next to the Knight of Swords, and I feel like this Four of Cups is part of the reason that you are moving forward so valiantly with your sword out, is an offer that seems to want to come in here, but you're not looking at it, you're not entertaining it. There's other cups out there. You don't have to entertain that cup. And I feel like this is whatever energy was breadcrumbing you it just keeps trying to come back in. And you have learned your lesson. I mean, you have your sword up and you're not allowing it. You're just not allowing this energy back into your life. All right. Okay. So, next to the Six of Pentacles, I have the Knight of Cups. This is what a sincere love offer looks like. Look, there's nothing in the cup. Lots of room for love. This is a get to know you offer. But what isn't showing in this card right here is they have a pentacle in their pocket. Whoever's coming in, there is somebody out there coming in. My readings don't usually go past 6 months, and what the universe wants you to know, they're coming in with a sincere love offer, like get to know you offer. And they actually do have a pentacle in their pocket. So they're not a breadcrumber. They have a huge pentacle that they can share with you. It's a far cry from the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, this is an energy that runs in and out of your life. Probably connected to that Six of Pentacles, the breadcrumbing. Because the Knight of Wands never sticks around. They just kind of like run in and out. They run in with the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and they run out with the staff of passion. So they're very flighty. They're not grounded. And this energy right here that is coming in, this is what you're looking for. This is what you don't want. So you learned your spiritual lesson. It's allowing changes to take place in your life. I know it's hard, but you're not allowing this Knight of Wands type energy to come in. Nobody wants that in their life. Not too many people. If they do, it's only for a while and then they get tired of it. But I do have this toxic energy next to the Justice card. Under that Knight of Cups. This is a card for Capricorn only because of the horns. So Capricorn could be strong in this chart or around this reading. But, you know, whoever you were tied to before was tied to someone else. Because look at, they're chained. That's like bondage. That's what made it toxic. There was somebody else connected to them that made this relationship, all this breadcrumbing happen, all this running in and out of your life happen. You've become balanced over this on your own, just by being you. You've learned your spiritual lesson, and now you've been waiting. And you waited with this other person for a very long time for it to come to fruition, for there to be some sort of groundedness, some sort of commitment. And you waited and you waited and you waited. Well, guess what? What you've been waiting for is coming in, and they have a pentacle in their pocket. I have the Hermit right next to the Seven of Pentacles and under the Knight of Wands. You've been seeking advice from the universe about your path forward. What does it look like? You know, the Hermit is a card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. The Hermit shining the lantern on your path forward. And so they know what you want. You're very spiritual, like I said. The universe hears you, and they know that you've been waiting. And I think you've been praying to the universe for that right person to come along in your life. And they're coming in. There is somebody out there, and they also have a pentacle. And the Hermit is shining the lantern on the Seven of Pentacles. So what you've been waiting for, it looks to me like they're coming in. this other energy that was so confusing, so tipsy-turvy, so like, one time you'd feel like, oh yeah, it's great, it's good, and the next day it's like, oh, this sucks, Where'd they go? They ran in, they ran out, and you were living in rocky waters. Look at those ships bouncing around. This is like trying to decide, whether to stay in this relationship or leave this relationship because, you had feelings for this person. But, all you did and all you were doing was juggling these pentacles back and forth. Like, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. And you finally, and it's right under that toxic energy. And, that's only because they're tied to someone else. They may be married. They may be, I don't know. But there's somebody or something, some type of energy that they are tied to. And that's what was making this relationship breadcrumb you and toxic, and why they'd fly in and out of your life. It looks like there's been a little bit of arguing, a little bit of bickering maybe about where this relationship should go or how it should look or feel. This is the Three of Pentacles. So it's almost like 2 against 1 here. And it was unbalanced. We know that because we had the 6 of Pentacles up in your highest energy. So, you kept waiting for things to change, and they weren't changing. I have the 8 of Swords next to the 3 of Pentacles, and under the Hermit. So all this truth and clarity has been around you, but you haven't been able to see it. You've been bound. You've been tied to this relationship that you have learned your spiritual lesson from. So it was around you. The universe just wants you to know that if you had taken off your blindfold and turned around and saw the truth, you may not have spent so much time waiting on this relationship. But guess what? You've learned your spiritual lesson. You're free. You're a free person. You're ready to move forward. And there's someone coming in. And I'm clarifying these cards. So I want to clarify these two here. And I also want to put a clarification card on the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, that's where I need this clarification card. What does the universe want you to know? Clarify this, please. The Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. So this person who's coming in with that sincere love offer, they don't only have a pentacle in their pocket, and I mean the Ace of Pentacles. They have the Ace of Wands in their pocket. This is going to be a very romantic relationship. There's going to be a lot of passion that sticks around. Not the Knight of Wands, not this one. This is a really great connection for you. This is who you've been waiting for. So let me clarify the Knight of Wands. I'm going to use this Arcanum deck. Beautiful illustrations. If one pops out, that's the card I use. If not, I will pull a card from the deck for this reading. I'm going to clarify that Knight of Wands. And there we go. Boy, did it fly out. Oh, it's a 7 of Cups. Look how beautiful that. Look at that. The 7 of Cups is confusion and love. Because you know why? Every single cup has something else in them that takes precedence over love. And that lands right. Remember I was clarifying the Knight of Wands? They can't love. They can't. Because something takes precedence. And that's where this toxic energy comes in. That's why it didn't work out. That's why you had to go through this spiritual lesson. And now you know what to look for and what not to look for.